well, we can't. This is actually not true. The stuff that came out, yada yada. We're definitely not. Blah blah blah. Shut up, Amazon. You suck. Listen here, Bezos. Shut your trap. Is he even involved in it anymore, or is he too busy working on phallic rocket ships? We all know what's happening. Have you guys seen the shadow of that thing casting over the city? Very scary. Okay, that's what I'll tell you. Guys, today is Tuesday, July the 27th, 2021. We come to you every single day at 11:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as you guys know. Late as usual. BitBoy verse on time. Well, you know what? We're here for you, okay? And Bitcoin going up, I'm here for it. Guys, don't be fooled. I'm seeing a lot of this. Let me tell you what I'm seeing a lot of right now. I'm seeing a lot of the whole market hinges on Amazon. The price went up because of Amazon. The price is going to go down because Amazon said maybe it's not true. We got insiders saying it is true. Guys, don't be sheeple. Don't be sheeple. Bitcoin does not move almost $10,000 in 3 days because of some Amazon news. So, Radio Face says the TRX is looking sexy. You know what I don't like on Twitter, by the way? You guys make sure to be following us on Twitter. BitBoy_crypto. Get access to our contest. We're at 464.7 thousand followers. Probably about 30% haters, but we love it. Guys, I'm really frustrated with this tweet right here because did you know Tron took over TRX? Now there's a Tron logo if you say TRX. Shout out to Miller's Decals in Acworth, Georgia. They kill it every time. These are my people. This is my TRX. We got wrapped. This thing is slick. Somebody said, look at the lip liner on that thing. That was pretty hot. That red's the original paint underneath. And look, there's the logo of a T-Rex eating a raptor. That's actually on the engine of the TRX. So I got it on the side. And then look at this. You know my favorite part. Got the little Hellcat logo down there. And then this is shining down here, says TRX. So it's a nice man's truck. What can I say? So we got it wrapped. Looks really good. Shout out to Miller's Decals. Excited about that. You guys can go check it out on Twitter. And also, guys, 1.15 million subscribers on the YouTubes. Pretty exciting stuff going on. We're seeing the rate pick up a little bit, so really excited about that. BitBoy also doesn't like TRX gas mileage. You know what I don't like about the gas mileage? Guys, I don't know if you know. I care less about paying for gas. That's fine. But having to get gas so much, it is kind of annoying because the TRX is my daily driver. Usually I drive the Demon about once or twice per week. So, all right, well, let's get into it. I mean, should we just get into things? As always, guys, don't forget, you can sign up for our Cardano staking pool at the top on the banner up here if you're interested in that. We'll have more on that later this week. And then if you want to get Market Cipher, which we're going to be taking a look at Market Cipher in the chart section today. Some really interesting stuff. Someone said ETH gas fees are worse than, that's pretty funny. That is true. As always, thank you to our viewers on TikTok, on Twitch, and on Theta, along with, of course, our YouTube subscribers. But we got a lot of deals going on up here. Some OTC stuff with Caleb and Brown, if you're interested in that. New TradingView membership. And then we have merch. If you guys didn't know, we do have merch. When do we get more merch on here?
Monday.
Well, Monday, we're putting more merch on.
We're actually changing the whole shop.
The whole shop. So this is your last chance to get some of these sweet around the blockchain shirts, I guess. And a nice BitBoy polo, because you guys know we love the polos. All right, and also, guys, before we get too much into it, I do want to talk about our Bitverse stuff on Chain Guardians. Justin came on yesterday, and we just made jokes for like 5 minutes straight about how tall he is. Not about how short I am, but how tall he is. And we actually didn't really make any progress on what we've been to tell you. So this is actually on Chain Guardians. You can get these are on OpenSea, OpenSea.io/Bitverse_comics. And you can actually mine with these on Chain Guardian. So really exciting stuff. Guys, this is bar none the best artwork out there. This is a professional comic book artist that makes these for us. All of these pieces together, they make this one puzzle. I think there's only one of these available, I think. Is that right? There's only one of these available, I think.
I believe.
I don't know how many are available, but they're 1 ETH. They're expensive for the whole puzzle. But all the NFTs together make that. And a little bit about Chain Guardians. If you liked our BitPunks NFT airdrop project or missed out on it, here's another opportunity to get involved in the Bitverse ecosystem and get a return on your NFT investment. Bitverse OpenSea NFT drop, NFT DeFi. Justin told me to say it really enthusiastically. NFT DeFi. Thank you, Justin, for that. OpenSea.io/BitverseComics. Do you put it in the chat? Drop that.
Hopefully, if they left it on the card.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a pretty long URL.
Yeah. NFTs will be integrated into the Chain Guardians ecosystem. Chain Guardians has an amazing RPG game that utilizes NFTs as well as a mining platform that assigns hash rates to NFTs, giving them mining powers. And by the way, the Bitverse cards on here will be the #1 most hash rate, most return on investment on the entire side of Chain Guardians. Every block that's mined in the Chain Guardians ecosystem yields sponsor ERC20 tokens, our community BIT token, BitT, and other top ERC20 projects. You don't hear us talk a lot about the BIT token because it's, we love it. It does a lot of good things. It's got a lot of great utility, but we just don't like to get on here and promote our own token all the time. Bitverse NFTs will have the highest hash rate on the platform as well as 2x bonus for the first 30 days on the platform. Chain Guardian integration will be in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So you get the NFTs, you get set up for the integration 2 or 3 weeks, and boom. So really exciting stuff. Can you start it over so we can start with the market watch?
Sure.
Because I rambled for like a really long time about that. So, but it's important stuff, guys. Our NFT, listen, our NFT department here is the most promising of everything we're doing. We've got so many big things coming for this. We've got our own NFT line we're launching that's not even BitBoy related. A lot of really big stuff. So, all right. So looking at the markets, coming in about the same thing it was yesterday. 1.5 trillion, may have been slightly higher. Volume still over $100 billion. So very positive there. Bitcoin dominance creeping up. I told you guys, heading up 47.6% now. ETH 17.7%. And your ETH gas fees are coming in at 12.5 Paraguays. Bitcoin right now, $38,158, up 27% for the week. Not to be outdone by Ethereum, 26%, very close. It's at 2267 right now. We are showing a loss over the last 24 hours. If you didn't know, in the afternoon, we did go above $40,000, and then we crashed back down. Institutions, big money, buying at the $38,500 level. So we are still in an accumulation stage right now. Once it went above 40, we got the Tether FUD that came out like right around that time. People started talking about sharing it on all kinds of platforms. Then we also had some stablecoin news that came out. Then we also had Amazon denying the report, which I want you guys to really understand. When they denied the report, they didn't deny what's happening. They denied a solid, concrete timeline. Why would they say, unless they have everything literally ready to roll out, why would they give a timeline? So I don't think the news that came out yesterday about Amazon mattered at all. We had people pulling the price back when it got over 40. So let's look at the biggest gainers of the day. We got XRP still at 63 cents. That's pretty good. Axie Infinity up again today. It's up 227% again this week. It's number 30 right now. Is it safe to say we missed out on this one? I think it is. We got Swissborg, which I always think their logo is funny because it's cheese. Cheese B, because Swiss cheese. I think this project's got a lot of holes in it, if you know what I mean. But anyways, it's up 10%. OKB and Exchange token up 15%. Look at this. A lot of Exchange tokens up. OKB, Huobi token. Leo, which is the Bitfinex token, which, a little funny, Bitfinex coming in under scrutiny, coming under some fire for Tether again, and yet their coin is pumping, so very interesting.
I wonder if that could precede more volume coming to a lot of exchanges.
We definitely could be seeing that. I wonder what's going to happen if they... somebody made a comment over here. Did you see
one?
It?
That one?
No, I didn't see that. It just said BitBoy versus something shiny. Ooh. And the funny thing is, I really had a point I was going with, and I saw that, and then I lost my train of thought. Ooh, something shiny. I know, that's how my life is.
Exchange tokens, volume on exchanges.
I wonder if we're going to get more Tether printing. That'll be really interesting to see if we get more Tether printing coming up, because, look, we're gearing up for the biggest, most parabolic part of this bull run. If you guys thought you've seen anything yet, you ain't seen nothing. Get ready when we see this thing blow past 60K. It's going to have to. Now, look, it's not going to be green candles every single day. That's not how a market works. But we only have, what's today's date?
Today is the 27th of July.
We got 2 months left. That's it. 2 months. We have 2 months to get from 30K, which we were at last week, all the way to 100K. 30K to 100K. A lot of people are asking what that top is. Some people are now, interesting, right? For months, everybody, stock to flow doesn't work, stock to flow doesn't work. Now people are talking about it again. So pretty interesting that now people are saying, well, now let's go back and look at the stock to look. And we never left it, guys. We never left it. 288 is what it's showing for. It should have been for the top of this bull run, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point. And we're going to look at the chart with Bitcoin and market Cipher, and I'm going to talk to you here in a few minutes about some things that I think are very interesting, some similarities to what we're seeing right now. And this might scare you guys, but I don't want this to scare you guys. I don't want this to scare you. Some similarities to what we're seeing right now to what we saw in the days leading up to the May dump. And I'm going to explain to you why we were getting a lot of the same signs then. But basically, we had the pause button pressed on the bull run, and that's why we had this major dump. So, okay, so let's go ahead and move to Q&A, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead.
No, I'm just ready.
Oh, okay. We'll start with Cloud Air Music. Any undervalued coins from this last pump, or I assume that means projects that haven't really pumped off of this that you think might be good entry points?
Any undervalued from this last pump? Now, I wonder if he means that. And right now we got 7,700 or 8,300 viewers, 1,200 likes. How many did we get up to yesterday? Did you know?
Viewers or
likes? Did we get up over 7,500?
We got, I think, to 6,800.
6,800. Guys, let's clear 7,000 today. We can clear 7,000 likes today. Stop what you're doing. Hit the like button. It's the number one thing you can do to help the Bit Squad. Exit out of the live chat. If you're watching on mobile, hit the like button. Click the mobile chat icon. Come back. Smart TV, bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Hit more actions, more options. And then hit react. And then like the video. Well, it depends on what you mean. So if you're looking at the last pump that we just had, the 30,000 to 40,000 pump, I would say a real easy way to judge that would be to go to the 7-day rate here on CoinMarketCap and scroll down until you find Bitcoin at 27%. Here it is. Well, there's Bitcoin Gold. Where is Bitcoin? There it is. 27%. And start looking under. I mean, if you look at something like Maker, it's only up 21%. Synthetics, oh God, I may stay away from synthetics. I heard synthetics was one that they took off of, one of the ones they took off Uniswap. Is that true?
I don't know.
That would be very sketch.
That would be.
Cosmos, another one. We've got some stuff coming up with Cosmos here on the channel. We're going to be doing a big interview with the Cosmos team for TV, which will be pretty interesting. They're up 20%. Look at Dogecoin. It's also kind of in that range. Dash, they've got a new app. They're only up 20%. Algorand, XRP, Cardano, these are all projects coming down a little bit lower here. I say watch for Thorchain as well. I know we did the video yesterday about the, you want to move to the timer, by the way? Yeah. I know we did the video yesterday on Thorchain and about how the negatives of the exploits, but usually what we see from good projects when they have exploits is that they get extremely underrated for a while. Thorchain is one I still would not mind putting some money into right now. I haven't put any money in right now, but I would consider doing it. We are considering putting some big money in some of these other projects like Cosmos, though. That's one that we also capitulated in our altcoin capitulation. We're now looking to add to a position. So,
okay, Solid Cam. Why the plain shirt today? And I did realize you're in black and I'm not today. Something's up.
Oh, it's the inverse.
Yeah,
it's the inverse. I actually meant to wear my pineapple shirt. I actually wore this for a video I was recording. And we got to go back and add an extra snippet, so we're going to do it after this. So that's why I kept the same shirt on. So, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys like the shirt? You guys like the shirt? Look how good I look. Sorry.
Let's see. Reckless. Will you be trading this second pump if it's confirmed? If so, what coins?
Well, I mean, in what way trading? I mean, we're trying to add positions right now on some coins that we think are undervalued. We may start, if we really start running back up, may get back into some leverage trading with Bitcoin. That works. I kill it when these prices are pumping. And I know that the thought is, right? The thought is people say, well, yeah, everybody makes money when the price is going up. But not necessarily true with leverage trading. My brand of leverage trading that I do very well is when we're on price momentum upswings, is finding the bottoms and finding the floors of mini dips and then getting back in there. So we did that. I mean, at one time, I think I was 29 out of 30 successful trades in a row during that time. But I'm learning as time goes on kind of what the best climate for me to trade in is. And so it's looking like that could be the case very soon. So we might start, I got to send in a bill to FTX. I need to tell Allison that. That's what I need to do. Bill, it's got my address so we can get the last thing of verification when you start trading on FTX.
But so I think that was his question about leverage. So to answer his question, yes, most likely, and mostly Bitcoin. We don't do much with Ethereum. I mean, we do every once in a while.
Ethereum's so hard to leverage trade, in my opinion.
Yep. Crypto Craftsman, Voyager, Celsius.
Celsius all day. I ain't got no time for Voyager.
Jacob Garcia from Twitch, I believe, updated Chainlink prediction.
We will have updated price predictions for Chainlink, Cardano, XRP, which we kind of already did. Some of our other Ethereum, we're going to have those actually.
Let's throw
in the next week.
Zilliqa price prediction in there too for
She just
Corey.
walked by, Mister. Zilliqa?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the price of Zilliqa is, so I don't have a price prediction right now to give for it.
Mantis.
Zilliqa do well. Sure, do well.
If you had to pick one altcoin for this bull run, which one?
XRP for sure. No question about it. I had no hesitation on that. And that's just because of the price suppression in the first half.
Okay.
Which we may, and look, there's a chance we could still see more price suppression, but the upside is way bigger than the downside right now.
Justice Beaver on Twitch, is XLM going to be the Coinbase DCG quote-unquote chosen one, considering you get rewards in XMLM on their Coinbase card?
No, they're already in Ripple.
Okay.
And we're actually, I think we talk about this a little bit, Swift Go versus XRP. I'm going to lay out some scenarios to you during that section that are going to make you guys think about XLM. So, look, XLM has a purpose, okay? There is a purpose, and XLM is also in the financial cartel, okay? Do not be confused by that. But there is a lot more going on behind the scenes there than you guys know. What you got to understand is there is a rollout coming with these banks. And we're going to see all that come to pass here in the next 1 to 2 years. When am I going to get ripped and not just buff, get rid of carbs? Well, we're already not eating a lot of carbs these days. I've lost 13 pounds in the last three weeks, maybe a month.
I would say you're doing both simultaneously.
Yep. I'm going to have a six-pack in like 2 months. Mark it down.
Really? 2
Yeah,
months?
I believe so.
All right.
I believe so.
Let's go.
What could I have a six-pack at? It'll at least be there. I don't know if it'll be greatly defined at that point.
There you go.
But I don't know, like 210?
I have no
Got
idea.
a lot of muscle.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Living
I'm at
Legend on
226 right now.
Living Legend on Twitch. When the London hard fork hits, which I saw an announcement today that should be August 4th, do you think the miners will stop mining ETH due to triple having less block rewards, causing even a greater supply shock?
No, I don't think so, because I think the miners are already counting their time down. Like, it will not be long before they don't have anything on Ethereum, or any Ethereum to mine as it switches over to proof of stake. So I think they're going to take advantage of every single opportunity to get as much Ethereum as possible. So I don't expect any kind of protest. There certainly was a protest when it got approved. But once it integrates, they're just going to have to roll with it. They don't really have a choice, I believe. So,
did we ever do anything on Sunday Swap, a video?
We're writing it, I think. I don't think it's not done yet. We haven't put it out yet. But we are thinking about, putting out a video on Sunday Swap, probably next weekend, maybe.
Perfect. And then Ryhide on YouTube is requesting an NFT weekly pick, like a pick of the week for an NFT.
Pick of the week.
That'd be fun.
Lonely Aliens.
Well, we are going to start doing a NFT-based show on Saturdays with DZ and Justin Williams.
Now, to be fair, they're both 6'3", so one will not look like a small person.
Yeah, we learned we need to pair other tall people up with Justin to do content. Otherwise, it's just,
other than just me as a tall person, because I am taller than
it's
the
just
average
too
American male.
distracting if we have the two of them together. So.
Oh, DZ's in the background. That's okay. All right.
Last question.
Don't even know what that is.
Okay.
I have no idea what that is.
Can you say NVIDIA the way you say it for us nerds?
NVIDIA. NVIDIA.
Perfect. Let's go.
Now, wasn't there a singer like Invia or something like that started the same way? I think that I think NVIDIA is how you're supposed to pronounce it. Look, there are a lot of people out there that are higher critics for poetry, And a lot of times they'll go back and they'll actually say, no. I know Robert Frost. I know you thought he was talking about this. I think he thought he was talking about this. But this is really subconsciously and internally what he was saying. And that's NVIDIA. It should have been pronounced NVIDIA. I don't care what they say. NVIDIA all the way. Thanks, nerds.
All right. Last question. Jeremiah Morrison, where can I buy XRP?
A lot of people buying it on Uphold.
There you go.
Uphold is a good place to buy it. I like Uphold. We've considered doing some work with them in the past. I use them for basic attention token and the Brave browser rewards. But Uphold's definitely a place. Somebody said Nevea. Yeah, I love Nevea. She was good back in the day. Yeah, I don't see how that relates other than her name starts with an N. But in my brain, it worked. All right, let's go.
Let's look at some charts.
Let's look at some charts here. Okay, great. Here we go. Okay, so let's check out Market Cipher. I think I got Market Cipher turned off here. Market Cipher 8, or the SR turned off here. Got the 8. Why is it not working, actually? Hold on a second, take it down. Let me go over here to my indicators and see if I need to update it. Maybe I need to update it. Why is it saying it's locked? Crypto Face, I know you're watching. I think you guys turned off my Market Cipher. I think that's what happened. Okay. Well, I can't show it right now like I would want to, so we'll get that straightened out. Market Cipher B isn't showing. Market Cipher A isn't showing. But here's what I want to talk to you guys about on this chart. So let's go to the daily chart here and take a look. Obviously, on the daily chart, we are looking extremely bullish, as you can see here. We have not quite yet made a higher high. The highest we've been since the crash is $41,200. Obviously, $42,000 being a very key level we need to get above. $42,000 looked like to be a number that we would possibly never go below. $47,000 looked equally as strong. But of course, when we were around the 60s, and now we see that things have dropped tremendously, but we're trying to get back up. Now, we have to establish a higher high, obviously. This is just TA 101, and logically it makes sense. We have to create a higher high around this level here, or above that, in order to be able to say that we're truly bullish. Because right now, you can still look at this, you can still say, well, I mean, you can probably draw a line from like maybe this wick right here, or, like here. I mean, look, you pretty much got a line right there. You could say is resistance. We got to get above that in order for us to truly say we're bullish. Like, the team with the most points is probably going to win the game, John. I mean, that is very similar to that kind of thing. Like, of course, we have to go higher for it to be bullish. So we got to be careful celebrating yet. But of course, I'm celebrating anyways because I've got all the inside info what's coming. So, I just got to go ahead and do it. But on Market Cipher, I can't show it right now, which is really frustrating. I got to get that sorted out after I get off the stream here. But on the daily, there was a bullish green dot, okay? On Market Cipher A at the top. That means basically it's where a dot shows up. You can show the screen right here. Like a dot will show up like above the candles up here. So there was a green dot that showed bullish momentum. Now, if we go back, we've had two of those this year. You can pull it down. We've had two of those this year, or over the last 365 days. One was back in September, or maybe it was October. September to October. And what happened? Prices crushed it. We had one right before the May crash. And I know what you're saying. How can that be a bullish signal if we're getting the exact same thing that we got before the May crash? Look, logically, what do we know happened? What do we know happened? We know the prices were manipulated to the downside. We know the institutions pressed down the money in order to get in. We have preached that to you over the last 2 months. And it's never been more clear than it is now. Why did they choose that exact time to do it? Well, if you go back to April, that was when we had the Coinbase IPO and things were looking exciting. Like that's when we topped out. We didn't have another news mile marker. We talked about that at the time. There wasn't a news mile marker to kind of tell us that, oh, okay, like now we've got this next thing we're looking for. We didn't have a single thing after April. It all ended then, okay? Prices started going down. We got the bullish green dot on Market Cipher A, and then the prices got crushed. The institutions knew that they didn't crush it at that exact time. things were shaping up to go parabolic again. And I've also told you the number is $100,000. Totally wrong from what I thought. I thought we'd be going much closer to 300. The number the institutions want Bitcoin at the end of this year is $100,000, or at the end of this bull run, okay? So now you're seeing people saying the price is going 100 to 130 or 120, and that can happen. But 100,000 is where they start slamming on the brakes during this bull run. The retail momentum will carry it a little bit further. There's also a green dot on Market Cipher B as well. Thank you to that. Crypto Serious. Appreciate that. Wish I could pull it up right now. Having issues. But the pause was pressed on the bull run. It was about to get parabolic. So let's think about all this again. We had the institutions manipulating the price to the downside because they knew it was about to go parabolic. The overall price point they want is 100,000. Basically what they did is they chopped almost 3 months out of this bull run to keep the price from getting higher than they want it to be. So it was a win-win for them. They're able to control the price. They're able to accumulate more at lower levels. Look all across the landscape at whale addresses. Guess what all the biggest people were doing? They were accumulating. They were accumulating. During all this time, Ethereum, Bitcoin. We saw the same thing for Ethereum. Here's what's really interesting is Ethereum also had a green dot back in, I think it was in May, or maybe it was in late April, okay? But Ethereum's green dot actually played out. Ethereum's green dot showed it decoupling from Bitcoin and going up to $4,400 while Bitcoin was staying around the same level and dropping. So we know these green dots in general, without the manipulation, the LX is pushing them down, they're going to lead to much higher price points. So pretty excited about everything I'm seeing. I don't see anything in my opinion to make me change my mind. I'm being told what's happening. Look, once this thing goes to 40, it's going to 44. 44 will be the next number. 44 will blow through 42 and give people all the confidence to be able to make things go back up. Somebody said, how did they coordinate this plan? Well, there's only very few people pulling the strings. It's not hard for them to do this. Basically, there's a group. There's a group. We just call them the financial banking cartel. You guys really investigate into it and start seeing it and figuring out. You might know who this group is, who's involved in this group. But this group controls almost all the banks in the world. And you want to know how they coordinate these plans? Well, they just had a G20 meeting where they had the central bank governors there and the finance ministers from the top 20 countries. That's how they coordinate these plans. You guys think that these meetings they're just getting around there talking about how they're going to make the sun less hot? Is that what you think it is? No. How can they make money from the sun being hot or not being hot? They talk about that stuff. But that's where the plans are handed down. There's a very strategic corporate ladder within the financial cartels. So, okay. BitBoy for some hints, please. No hints. I like keeping my life. Okay. I'm part of this inner circle. I'm not part of this inner circle. I think they know better than to ask me that. I'm pretty front on how I stand that. Okay, so then we got the Ethereum chart. The Ethereum chart looking good. We had a little bit of a retracement. This is on the 24-minute chart here. You can see we topped up over $2,400. We got the big drop. I mean, guys, it's pretty easy to see. I mean, when you get moves like this and when you get moves like this, that is manipulation, folks. You want to see what manipulation looks like? This is what manipulation looks like. You want to see what retail sentiment and retail moves looks like? Looks like that. Think about how much money this is. Think about how much money this is. This is not Joe Blow down the street selling Ethereum, okay? You should be able to look at these charts and easily identify the moments. Like, even look at this. Even this move. This is retailish, okay? This is retailish. This is a straight up and down line. This is a straight down line. It's very easy to see where the manipulation comes in and all of this. And it's actually it's easier than you would think to spot on the chart. But remember, we got to go with the whales. And then this here, before we get to the next story, possible trend reversal as Bitcoin spikes past 40K. Bitcoin's in rally mode, posting its largest daily gain in 6 weeks. The shorts cover positions over the weekend. Bitcoin momentum is back. Bitcoin has slowly trickled back into the hands of longer-term hodlers. We've been telling you that for months. This is not new information if you watch this channel. throughout these months after the dramatic sell-off from all-time highs. And I did tell you there was a guy that told me a mini bear market was coming about the week before the crash, and I just didn't believe him. A lot of these venture capital people, they knew this was coming, and I wish I would have listened. I didn't have the confidence in some of these sources that I have now. Strong balance. We had the short squeeze. Bitcoin options expire. This is the last one of the week or of the month coming up on Friday. So we could certainly see a pullback on Friday. We traditionally see that. But I want to talk about this story because this story, in my mind, is huge. Okay, this is something that we actually talked about. Oh, someone said I'm getting better with my drawings. Thank you, Tommy Loud Deals. That's very nice of you. So this is huge news. When I saw this, I immediately knew this is big. We've been working with a certain celebrity, and this guy said, listen, I don't want to sell NFTs on OpenSea. I want to have them on my site. Why would I not want them on my website where people can just go? And we've been working on trying to get a plan to integrate this stuff for him together. Now Shopify is going to do it. It's much easier when someone does it for you and you just have to market them and come up with the product. So Shopify now supports NFT sales starting with the Chicago Bulls. Look, I used to hate the Bulls when I was a kid. I hated Michael Jordan when I was a kid. Greatest player ever, obviously, Kobe #2. But the Chicago Bulls, does it not make so much sense? Mm-hmm. It's the Bulls. You know what I mean? Release the Bulls. Shopify partners will now be able to sell NFT collectibles directly from their storefronts. Functionality debuted with Chicago Bulls NFT drop, which started today. Shopify, a leading e-commerce platform that lets websites add storefronts, accept payments, has added crypto for NFTs, allowing store owners to sell the crypto collectibles directly without relying on an external marketplace. Word of the NFT support comes from Shopify president Harley Finkelstein, who tweeted about the news via his personal Twitter account today. Oh, he tweeted it on Twitter. Look at that. Who would have thought? He said that the official NFT drop from the NBA Chicago Bulls, which was announced last week, marks one of the first examples of the tech being used by a Shopify partner. This is cool. This is what we need. You want to talk about like the Netscape moment, you want to talk about the thing that makes crypto easier, for people to understand. It's NFTs. And NFTs are the Netscape moment for crypto. Look at how fast this got integrated. Mm-hmm. Less than a year. NFTs started getting really popular about 1 year ago. Yep. About 1 year ago. And now we're already talking about integrating them into websites. So I think these NFTs, I think not only are they changing things permanently, and we talk about this a lot, which is that, NFTs are not just about crypto. They're about changing the way things are sold in the world permanently. That's why we are so big on NFTs. We have so much going on behind the scenes you guys don't know about. We can't wait to share with you down the road. But NFTs are humongous. They will continue to be. In fact, Shopify is now going to allow stores to accept them. This is going to accelerate the adoption. Accelerate the adoption.
That's what we need.
Yeah, the adoption. That's what we need. Hashtag. Look, if you guys are excited to see this kind of stuff in crypto, put hashtag the adoption. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be Polygon. That's what somebody said. Oh, we love Polygon. We got a lot of it.
Yeah, they've got some big stuff coming with NFTs. Polygon does.
They do. I can't wait to see the more Cardano stuff. I'm not 5'8". Shut up, Raziel. I've never been sensitive about my height in my life. I'm tall for an American male.
Guys, he's 5'7". I'm just kidding. He's 5'10".
5'10". If you want to get technical, somebody said it. They're 5'9.5" probably. But
look who it
Auntie
is.
Velez says she wants DZ NFT. Well, how about that?
We'll have to get a DZ.
Just thought about another way you could think of NFT, but
Huh? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say it on. No, I mean y'all know the middle letter there. You know what that implies.
All right.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Today, merchants can choose from Flow and Ethereum. So not just Ethereum for these, but Flow also.
Watch Flow.
Watch Flow. They do have, Flow's got a little bit of a a diluted cap problem a little bit. So watch the Flow blockchain, the coin itself. I don't know how high it's going to be able to go up. I think there are probably better opportunities for a coin investment unless they're able to duplicate what they did with NBA Top Shots for another sports league. Then it might be really serious. So, Radio Face says she's already paid for that DZ NFT.
Yeah.
Auntie Velez, I'll tell you this about Auntie. I don't know much about her other than she loves her some DZ. Yeah, that's for sure. That makes two of us. Okay, makes two of us. Smash the like button for 5'10". That's right. If you guys think I'm 5'10", there's It's Z Boss.
It's Z Boss.
It's Z Boss.
It's our dude.
Somebody said 5'10" in diameter. What's wrong with y'all? You know what I would love to do? I would love to stand side by side next to some of the people that are making these comments. Just be an interesting thing to see what would happen there. Ben, you're looking so good. I'd simp for Ben. Well, simp accepted. Simp accepted. Okay, all right. The next 2 months are going to be fun. Cardano's Charles Hoskins and Intel's Okay, now hold on just a second here. Hold on just a second. I'm sitting here thinking, what happened the last time he told us here it was going to be a big month?
Grayscale. I mean, it didn't happen right away.
It was Coinbase.
Coinbase, that's what it was.
It took 2 months.
Yeah.
But we did have that absolutely gigantic pump from Cardano. So when Charles tells you stuff's coming, he does have a track record. 5'10" in girth? What in the world? Isn't that diameter? Isn't that the same thing? Oh, my gosh. Look, when Charles tells you something like this, it's going to be a fun couple months in the short term. Where you got to look a little more long term is when he's talking about the Cardano ecosystem. Like when he said a year from now we'll have all this stuff. Didn't have it in the short term. He has a track record of when things are about to pop. He tells you they're about to pop. He gives codes to the people for sure. So the Cardano project was recently criticized by a user claiming it will clone another working POS chain and call it an updated beta. However, Charles Hoskins had said that person's delusional. Cardano is currently in the third stage of its development roadmap. Goguen, not Goguen, as it should be pronounced, but Goguen. Recently, the first testnet for the Alonzo smart contract was launched with many reports expecting the project to go live on the mainnet in a couple of weeks, a move that will allow for the full integration of smart contracts on the network. The hype surrounding the project has been reflected in its price with an incredible run this year. However, many critics suspect the Cardano may not be able to live up to that hype. Gunter Ostendorp says he's going 10x long on BitBoy Hype. That's good. I like that. Okay. So let's see here. In response, Charles Hoskinson said, here is the bet, by the way. There is a bet. Will this be live by October 1st? I said it was October 1st, didn't I? Or no, I thought it was September. Somebody had said the bet. By October 1st, you see the majority coming in at no. I also voted no on that. Just not an anti-vote in confidence for Cardano, but more of, I mean, look, we've seen the track record, and it's okay. I don't get upset about it. So I'm hopeful, but it's a win-win, right? If they get launched, you make money when the price goes up when they launch, and if you lose, if you lose the bet and you bet no, if it comes out on October 2nd, you still win. So go to Spacebin. You could grow another, this is from Corey Harden, you could grow another 1 to 2 inches due to spinal decompression. Then you can update your driver's license and you'll be officially 6-footish, assuming you still have an active driver's license. I do have an active driver's license, you son of a snitch.
For now.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, that's interesting. Can you call Jeff B for me, TJ, after this is over?
Jeff?
No. Call Rich for me.
Yeah, Rich. I'll get him on the line.
Thanks. R Brand. I call him R Brand too. He doesn't like it. He thinks I'm calling him Raisin Brand. Richard. Okay. What a dick.
That was good.
That was good. I know. Okay. In response, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Hoskinson, or the founder of Cardano, tweeted the next 2 months will be fun. It's amazing how delusional people are. Expect a lot of meltdowns and temper tantrums from the paint chip brigade. He called him the paint chip brigade. That's pretty funny. Cardano is referred to as the ghost of blockchain. Do you realize Cardano barely does 28,000 transactions per day? Who cares? It's all staked. What a bunch of idiots. Despite the criticism, several experts rate the project as one of the few cryptos that could lead a massive revolution in the crypto industry. There have been several ongoing projects, including the recent successful implementation of Alonzo White. We all know this is coming. Alonzo Purple, Alonzo White, Alonzo Blue, then Alonzo Purple. Pretty exciting stuff to see what's coming with this. He received threats from Indian YouTube users, by the way. According to a screenshot of an email shared by Mr. Hoskinson, he's been reached by an internet user named Christo Sebi. Mr. Sebi claimed that he is from Kerala, a state on India's Malabar Coast. Nothing like someone getting hacked to facilitate a giveaway scam and then immediately threatening me because they don't understand how Google works. Thanks, Christo. Hey, Charles, I am from India, Kerala. We know that you hacked our Kerala YouTube Ashker Techie channel. Give it back or less you will be in threat. So I had a project, and it's actually a project you guys would know. It's a project we've talked about on the channel before. Now, we've never done any promotional work with them before. I won't say the name of the project because it's just bad. They emailed me today. Now, there's a scam, but you guys know we have tons of impersonators. Shame on Twitter for not verifying us there. We have impersonators everywhere. We never ask for your money. And if you're a project and you think you're talking to me, you probably aren't. If you think you're talking to my agent, Heather, you're probably not. She has a lot of impersonators as well. They actually now spoof our email addresses, by the way. So it looks like it's coming from me. So I'll get these emails back to me all the time that they think they're responding to the scammer who spoofed the address, but they come to me. And the most broken English I had ever seen from this guy. Yeah, it was like... the impersonator who's like, we will give you much knowledge and much awareness for your crypto project will be great. The guy said, just verifying this is you, correct? I said, bro, do you really think I speak broken English? Have you ever watched my show? You think I type in broken English? Come on, dude. That's a scammer. So, it's just a shame that we have so many impersonators out there that try to scam good people and good projects. This is a good project. This is a project, actually, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind working with, which we have very, very few that we actually do. But there's a big scam out there. You guys be very careful out there on the interwebs. This story is basically about a guy who got hacked or got phished or got scammed by an impersonator, claiming to be Charles Hoskinson. So nothing like someone getting hacked to facilitate a giveaway is the same thing you said earlier. So just be careful out there. There's a lot of impersonators, but just, guys, don't be stupid. I don't want to give you money. Look, we're doing a giveaway. You guys see the giveaway. We do the giveaway on Twitter and in our YouTube description. But, guys, I don't need you to send me crypto to send your crypto back. I'm a big boy. If I was going to send it to you, I'd just send it to you. So 5'10" with boots on. I got sources. Might be 5'10 and a half with the right boots. Might be a little bit taller with some stilettos.
You wear stilettos?
No, I would never wear stilettos. You guys know that. That's a line I don't cross, but I will make a joke about it.
Okay.
Amazon denies rumored plans for Bitcoin support. Does that, if a girl wears 6-inch stilettos, I know nothing about this. If a girl wears 6-inch stilettos, does that make her 6 inches taller? I don't think so, because the foot is like this. How many, if you're a woman and you wear 6-inch stilettos, how much taller does that make you?
Like, what do you think? It'd be like 5 inches instead of 6, more or less?
I think it might be like 3 or 4 because of this. I don't know, because you're.
No, it's probably like 5.
It's probably 5, 4.5 to 5. So it'd be very interesting to see what people see on that. Okay, so Amazon denies rumored plans for Bitcoin support despite rejecting rumors. This is from Cointelegraph. So this is, written with a twist, a Russian twist, if you will. The e-commerce giant will soon support Bitcoin payments. A spokesperson for the person has said the firm is still interested in the crypto space. Amazon has refuted recent, what are they saying? 4 inches?
No, I'm just
Jose
reading.
said 4 inches.
I'm reading this. He's picturing himself wearing heels. Shame.
I was not picturing myself. I was picturing a stripper, obviously.
And Fella Jones says...
Sorry, honey, I wasn't thinking about a stripper. I just got a no-win situation. Great.
Yeah, you did. It's getting
Just
worse.
all the time.
Fella Jones said DZ tells everyone BitBoy is 4'11".
I believe it. He's a gossip queen.
He is.
DZ, hey. DZ, we're on to you. We know. Okay.
So a lot of, 4 to 5 inches, basically.
Yeah, 4 to 5 inches. That's great.
Yeah, we're going off the rails a bit.
Yeah, notwithstanding our interest in the space, the speculation that has ensued around our specific plans for cryptocurrencies is not true. Now, this is a very important, very important line here. There's a very important word here. Specific, okay? Notwithstanding our interest in the space, the speculation that has ensued around our specific plans for cryptocurrencies is not true. That's because, once again, they can't come out and say for sure what they're going to do until they know they have the capabilities to do it. That could be the roadmap We just don't know that. On Thursday, Amazon posted a job opening for a digital currency and blockchain product lead. 4 days later, London City AM newspaper ran a story citing an insider who claimed Amazon was definitely preparing to support Bitcoin payments and launch a native token. Chinese crypto media outlet Wu Blockchain attributed Amazon's rumored plans to Monday's surging market action. Big shock. A Chinese crypto media outlet said, "Nothing to see here, guys, nothing to see here. Obviously, the Amazon news pumped the price." Don't be a sheeple. During which Bitcoin gained roughly 15% in less than 3 hours amid a violent squeeze that drove more than $110 million in liquidations. Bitcoin rose 12% in an hour, leading the increase because the Chinese have just gotten up. It's obvious that the price of Bitcoin has started to rise after this rumor about Amazon spread in the Chinese community. These people. On Friday, Cointelelie reported on the position posted by Amazon Payments Acceptance and Experience Stream. The product lead will be tasked with developing the company's strategy, digital currency, and blockchain, as well as a product roadmap. Now, look, guys, here is what is going on. What is happening here is that Andy Jassy, who is now the CEO of Amazon, is extremely bullish on crypto. Jeff Bezos, not bullish at all on Bitcoin. Talked about it many times. He made his money in cash. He made all his money except cash on Amazon. He's already the richest man in the world. He's already been to space. Wish he would have stayed, but is what it is. Okay. This is not something that he cares to pursue, but also he understands this is coming. So now he's moved out of the way. Andy Jassy, also extremely bullish on Ethereum, is now at the helm for Amazon. It is a matter of time. Here's what you need to get from this. Number one, the price of Bitcoin did not pump on the Amazon news. Keep in mind, the whole story is predicated upon an inside source. The whole story is an inside anonymous source. How serious do people take that? I took it serious enough from my other source. This is another guy that had another source. This is not anything to do with the story, who told me the same thing. So it seems to be a little confirmation for me. But I put some money into Algorand and AMP because I hear they may be involved in this. That's how confident I am, but it's more of a flyer. I'm taking a flyer on it in case it's true, okay? You think everybody's just coming back to Bitcoin now? No. Price did not pump on the Amazon news. Number two, the price did not dump on the Amazon retraction, okay? Don't be a sheep. Did not dump on that. That's number one. Number two. Number three, Amazon accepting and integrating crypto is not an if, it is a when. Does not matter if it comes in quarter three. Does not matter if it comes in quarter four. Doesn't matter if it comes in 2021. This is coming for 100%. So you know you are in the right industry. You are in the right industry. This is the place where the future lives. So those are the three things I want you to take away from this story. BitBoy versus Fingers. Head to head.
Come on.
It's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog, TJ. Okay. All right. Yeah. And somebody said, Stu Miller says it there. I love the way he sums this up. Amazon's denial is extremely vague, right? Extremely vague. I mean, how are they going to back out on this? All right. So let's move on to the next thing here, which is this story. Okay. We got some really interesting stuff going on for my little XRP army. I want the XRP squad. Can we get that? Who's in the XRP? If you are in the BitSquad and you're in the XRP army, congratulations. You've been promoted to basically SEAL Team 6 in crypto, the XRP squad. I want to see it. Hashtag XRP squad if you're here. That would make me your SEAL commander.
I think they called you Supreme Leader BitBoy of the
did call me
XRP
that.
Army.
Yeah, they did call me that. I'm much closer to an animal to SEAL than a Navy SEAL, I would say. I did try to go in the military one time. Went all the way through boot camp. I got kicked out the very last day of boot camp.
Yeah,
the day I was
it's a good
graduating.
story.
It is a good story. It involves my dark past, but yeah. So I went all the way through boot camp. I was going to be in the Air Force, and they kicked me out the first day. Look at the XRP squad. There they are. Hashtag XRP squad. Let's get it. Okay. So SwiftGo launches. low-cost network with 7 major banks. Okay, guys, this is where things are getting good. Things are getting heated up. The service might be seen as a possible threat to the real-time payments network offered by Ripple. Now, I want you guys to look what this is. This is actually Ripple FUD, but this is an example of knowing what's going on and the confidence that comes from understanding where the major pieces are playing right now, and then just reading a headline. You read this, you say, oh, this isn't good. You'll hear the people, anti-XR people, XR people today, the anti-XR people. 7 major global banks are live on SwiftGo, a new service by the global interbank messaging system aiming to offer low-cost cross-border payments and a possible threat to the real-time payments network offered. Well, Andy Morales, look at our sweet baby boy. Okay. Possible threat to real-time payments network offered by Ripple, BBVA, BNY Mellon, DNB, My Bank, Sberbank, I like that one, Sberbank, Societe Generale, and Unicredit are the 7 banks using SwiftGo, an announcement said Tuesday. Service designed to enable businesses and consumers to send payments quickly. Global messaging network Swift connects banks and other institutions or cross-border transactions. SwiftGo may be seen as an attempt to compete with the global real-time payment system provided by Ripple. The introduction follows barely a month after Swift announced a new platform to start in November next year, designed to extend its existing capabilities, greater efficiency, and lower cost. 6 major banks gave it their endorsement, including 3 banks, all owned by the financial cartel: Citi, Deutsche Bank, or Douche Bank, as I like to call it, and Bank of China, the freest bank in the world. Communism, everything's free, right? Guys, here is what's happening. You want the truth? You want the truth on what's happening with this story? SwiftGo is a new platform designed to compete with Ripple, okay? That is not what this is in reality. This is a testing system to get banks accustomed to using this kind of platform. Got a source very high in a major bank. Very high in a major bank. Laughed at this story when I had told him about it. He laughed, and you know what his first words were? This is the testing ground for Ripple. Ripple blows SwiftGo away. This is an integration. This is a slow integration into Ripple adoption from these banks. All these banks are in the financial cartel. Every single one of them. Digital currency group, owned by them. What are they heavily invested in? Ripple. We're talking about XLM people, right? XLM. Okay. You guys want to know what XLM is? It's the same thing. Ripple, before Ripple gets this full integration, XLM we're seeing with Ukraine right now. XLM is going to also be slowly rolled out as a tester to get all these banks ready and prepared for the full Ripple, the full XRP rollout that will be coming. Now, I think it's very important that we note this date here, okay? It says a new platform to start in November next year. So November next year will be very interesting, because if we get the beginning of the bear market in November, as I have predicted, the beginning of the altcoin bear market in November, the Bitcoin bear market technically will start, I believe, in October, okay? Then when you think about this, if you go to the last bull run, top of the market for Bitcoin December, bottom of the market for Bitcoin December, okay? That means November to somewhere between October and November of next year, should be the bottom of the market. So we will have this kind of Ripple XRP thing going on around then. This could be the final FUD pushdown for XRP in the bear market, where they say, oh, we rolled out the new SwiftGo platform. Guys, this is all smoke and mirrors. Do not be fooled. XRP is getting integrated to these banks. They're in the financial cartel. It's a matter of if, not when. No, it's a matter of when, not if, I think I said that backwards earlier, maybe too. Swift approaching Ripple speeds and latest cross-border payment trial, yada, yada, yada. I've been told what this is by someone who is in one of these banks that uses it. So all of these stories, all of this smoke and mirrors, you guys know, it's everywhere. It's things that seem inevitable. You read this, you say, oh, well, sure. Yeah, of course. And you'll see all the anti-XR people. I like that word now, the anti-XRP people. XR people. You'll see them tout this stuff out. It's, oh, see, we told you. It's going to be replaced. The banks can just do it themselves. This is all a planned long-term rollout. How long is it before XRP gets full adoption in the banks? If I'm a betting man, which you guys know about me, I am a betting man. You can buy XRP on Uphold, by the way. I'm not trying to pump my bags. I don't care. My bags are pumped. Okay. But that is a place. A lot of people have asked that question. Uphold is where you can get it. ByBit is another place you can get it as well. But then there's some KYC issues you may have. So the point here is that when it comes to betting when all this happens, we've got now a marker, November next year, for the SwiftGo platform to be rolled out, okay? I would say probably about another year after that. So we're looking at about 2 years before I think the iceberg starts to break away and we get the full XRP integration adoption rolling out. I think that's what we'll see. In that year's meantime, in between next November and the next year, we'll probably see a lot of XLM news. Could be a good time to get in some XLM, as the testing ground for a lot of the XRP stuff. Remember, the banks are the ones in control of all this. It's not a crypto thing, okay? It's not where it's like, well, if XLM can just show it can do things better, then people will use XLM instead of XRP in the future. And that's all this stuff's already been decided. All this stuff has already been decided by the banks. Why? It's all about money. It's all about where they're going to make the most money. You guys know that's all that the banks care about. They've got to afford those free pins they give you somewhere. Okay. All right, next. Newly found Monero bug may impact transaction privacy, developers warn. And how many stories do we have left? 3 or 2?
3.
Okay. Monero developers are working on a software fix for a newly identified bug that may expose the occurrence of an output transaction made right away after receiving funds. Now look, Cointelelie article, will you please, or Illustrator, Cointelelie Illustrator, will you please contact us? I would like to steal you. You're so good. I want to pay you your dues, and I will not pay you in Russian rubles. We will pay you in American Bitcoin.
American Bitcoin?
American Bitcoin. That's right, American Bitcoin. We stamp it. What was that about Stacks and Antigua Tawari? STX thoughts, Blockstacks, digital currency group, hooks in them. I've always liked Blockstack before digital currency group was even in on that. Had a great conversation with them out at Bitcoin 2019. And Antigua Tawari, I think he's very legit. He's very expensive, but he's got 160 people that work for him. You got to understand economics of having that level of research. Also, Chemistry Bro on Twitch says, do you think we'll have the same crypto winter for 3+ years this time, or is there too much happening like this with institutions that shake up cycles? Yeah, we will have the same. That's, if you guys remember, I was on Crypto Banner. You guys remember when I was on Crypto Banner, which I'll come back on the show. Yeah, call me. I'll come back on sometime. Where we were all on there, and basically there were 6 of us, and 4 of the people said there will be no bear market at all. No bear market. No bear market at all. That should have been a top sign right there, actually. And I said, pardon. I said, we'll never have the kind of drops that we had. Then we had a 55% drop in a day. Literally the next week. So, guys, you got to remember, people always want to think it's different this time. Kind of like you keep getting in a bad relationship over and over and over again. And you just keep thinking that, or you're in a toxic one, you just keep coming back. You just think, well, this time they're going to change and do this and yada. And it just always plays out the same way. That's how these Bitcoin cycles are. People forget, the 50% production cut to Bitcoin every 4 years does not change. That is the principal driver of the price of Bitcoin. So, and look, if people say a 3-year winter, Bitcoin only goes down for about a year. It goes up for 3 years. It's just the 1-year drop is so dramatic that it doesn't feel like you're going up the next year and a half because you're still not even close back to all-time highs or even what you would consider a respectable number. So keep that in mind as well. It's not actually a 3-year winter. It's a 3-year attention winter for sure. Thoughts on Jigstack? We invested in Jigstack a while back, made a lot of money on it. I mean, it's a fine project. I can't remember what it does off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. But I think it's like a coin for creator. Oh God, now I'm gonna have to look it up real quick. There was a good angle on it. I remember Jigstack. Oh God, it's got puzzle pieces all over it. I don't even know how to solve this. About Ethereum with over 200,000 developers. We anticipate millions of dApps financial assets. Is a decentralized autonomous organization. Government. Maybe that was a different project I was thinking about. All assets. Yeah, it's just a DeFi protocol, I guess. Can't remember what it did anymore. So, guys, we invest in like 80 projects in private sales. It's hard for me to keep them straight. But yeah, I mean, I think we're still getting allocation back on that. So, Jigstack's a project we like. Please read my next chat. Okay.
That's right.
Right. What do you think about privacy coins, TJ?
I think they are critical for the future, but I think we're still very early, and I think their use case is lost on most people, but it's vital.
Yeah. Do you think they'll make it long term?
I think some will die off, but I think they'll always
Will they be kind of like on the dark web only?
Yeah, it'll be out there. There'll always be privacy coins out there that you can use. I mean, Monero, Zcash, those are some of the bigger ones. They're not going to go away because those are the true cyberpunk freedom activist types of people in this space, and they believe, it's a diehard crowd. They really believe in it. So no matter what, there'll always be privacy options, which I think that fact is critical.
Yeah. I mean, they certainly serve their case. Monero, definitely the best one, in my opinion, that really, fits within, functions well, very private, and kind of, is wide stream adoption as a privacy coin can really have. I mean, maybe Zcash, you can make an argument there too, as well. But multiple global financial regulators attempted to crack Monero's privacy last year. They were offering $625,000. Anybody that can trace it. I just think that eventually it will get cracked. So it's a little troubling.
Well, and I was going to say probably not great for making money, but great use case.
Well, what we do see is if you are in privacy coins when they are really getting laid out, like when they're taken to the woodshed by Janet Notel and Yellen and some of these folks, we see the prices actually go up. You think it's similar to gun laws. When gun laws start getting talked about, there's a big shooting or something, people talking about it a lot, ammo prices go up because there's more demand for it. It actually has a counter effect than, the people doing that stuff would think. So somebody said they're a teacher and they've got to go back to teaching after the summer and they'll miss the live streams. Oh. Well, this is what I'll say to you. What's the person's name who said that?
Where did you see
it? On Twitch. Go up a little bit. A little bit up, a little bit more. We have a lot of people chatting there. There it is. Jay Hensley, 1980. Sad that summer is coming to an end for this teacher. Hard to watch live stream and teach at the same time. Well, listen, Jay Hensley.
# movie day, he said.
That's it. Teach your kids about crypto. They'll be much better off, and they'll actually be super interested in it compared to learning about, the conquistadors of the 1400s. Okay, they're pretty interesting, I guess. Okay, next story. Crypto-based shadow financial market spooks regulators. I guess that's more about privacy coins here. Let's go to the DeFi takeover. Nope. I guess this is it. Watchdogs are warning that some DeFi activities are probably illegal under federal law and pose serious danger to consumers. And I will say this, when people give Richard Hart a lot of grief, which, look, certainly some of it is due. I like Richard personally. I said that a lot. I've had good talks with him. You won't ever hear me say anything bad about him. Richard is Richard, right? I mean, you get what you get with Richard. Kind of like me. I mean, we're the same in that way. Richard's a little more extra than me. I think most people would agree that, which is hard to say.
Well, give it time.
Give it time. It's hard to find. Why did R. Haidt say that and then not say another thing?
Why did what?
He said, read the next one, then he never said anything after that, did he?
I didn't see him say anything.
I didn't see it either. I don't think he said it. But look, Richard Hart is as Richard Hart does. Okay, he's got a lot of watches, and he'll tell you. But the thing is, if you actually look at what he was saying when he came out with Hex, and I said this for a long time, people came out, called it a scam, did all this stuff. I haven't really spoken about it. A lot of the stuff that he did with Hex was actually pretty similar. It was actually one of the first DeFi projects in reality. A lot of the DeFi projects afterwards would kind of copy what Hex did. And a lot of people think some of it is certainly sketchy. The regulators, I think, would have something to say about a lot of these DeFi protocols that, we just take for granted, like, oh, it's decentralized, everything will be fine. When the regulators really want to come after some of this stuff, they can. Bitcoin's too big to be attacked at this point. buying them. Oh, my market cipher should work again. Well, thanks, CryptoFace, for showing up and hopefully getting this fixed for me. Let's see if it's working again. I got a really good line here, so I hope it pops up. Oh, look, guys. CryptoFace turned me on.
Speaking of.
Oh, Viva Legendary said, read my next chat. BitBoy is mad sexy. Well, sometimes I'm mad and sexy. But I guess you can say I'm mad sexy too. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so here's what I want to show you guys on the, if we go to the daily chart real quick. I know we're getting off track here. I'd have to find it. I think it was on the daily.
And then real quick, just PSA, Cody Primus did a super chat, said beware, stay away from givecharles.com YouTube video running right now. It's a huge scam.
Yeah, there's tons of those, as you guys know, on the interwebs. So I'd have to play with this and figure out where. Maybe it's on the Heiken Ashi. We got the green. No, not there. Maybe it's on Coinbase. Maybe it's on ByBit. Now that I actually have it pulled, here it is. Here it is. Boom, found it. Okay, sweet. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys earlier. Okay, which is if you go back and you look at last time we got the bullish green dot trend reversal, it was right here. This means things were supposed to be going in an upward direction. We had the pause button hit on the bull market. Prices manipulated down, as you can see very obviously, and now we've got another one. Well, if you go back to when the last one we had before that was, you see how that worked out. That was back here in October when Bitcoin was sitting around $11,000. So we had the pause pressed. Kind of, if you were to ask me, like, what do you think we're going to see this chart kind of look like over the next couple of months? I would say it's probably going to look something like this. Boom, 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 boom. That's probably what we're going to be looking at. That's going to make this look much, much, much smaller. So very excited to see what happens here. I think Market Cipher is showing some of that stuff. If you want to check out Market Cipher, you can go here to bitboycrypto.com/deals and get access to that. So it says here, new financial services built on crypto are offering consumers the ability to borrow and trade billions of dollars without the oversight of bankers or their regulators. What criminals? They think they can function without banks, private businesses. Yeah, I think we can, bud. Calm down, Joe. Washington is now scrambling to catch up amid concerns of illegal activity and mounting consumer risks. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, operates on technology that powers digital currencies like Bitcoin and Ether. Specific services replicate the functions of traditional lenders. Regulators across the country are now working to get their arms around DeFi, including the SEC. Guys, keep this in mind. SEC still has not wrapped its mind around Bitcoin. How long do you think it's going to take them to wrap their minds around DeFi? A lot of years. They're not the smartest people over there, as you guys know. Let's see. They're working with the SEC, the CFTC, Federal Reserve, and the Office of the Comptroller of Currency. Too many, well, I don't know. That saying may not be good anymore. Too many chiefs, not enough workers. Maybe that's a good way to say that. Guys, that's what we're seeing here. You got too many people that are important fighting over who's in control of this. They don't even know. Remember this. They don't even know who's in charge of crypto. No clue. Is it Janet Notel and Yellen? Well, she'll just make more Bitcoin. She probably thinks she can. What an idiot. Nice haircut, Janet. Sorry. No, we don't need to get back into the haircuts. That was, I think, look, a lot of people think, F2 pool stuff was fun. I mean, I was really angry, though. A lot of people think that Million Subscriber Day was fun. A lot of people think a lot of stuff was fun. The haircut day was my favorite moment we've ever had on the show.
Yeah. There's been a lot of fun ones.
People love that.
Yeah.
And by people, I mean you and me. I'm very concerned there's none of the reporting, none of the normal pricing or regulatory limits. Bottom line, there's no free lunch anywhere in the economic system. Listen to this. You don't get to move money around without paying your penance. You have to rap on the door 3 times before you can cross the bridge. I think that was a Billy Goat's Gruff thing. But the small but rapidly growing sector is posing a major challenge for regulators, obviously. Starting DeFi protocols that are starting to set up procedures for borrowing and lending on a large scale. It's between unknown participants without any intermediaries. How dare We exchange money with one another. Shut up. Like, do these lizard people know that we see their scales? Do they know? Like, we can see the scales when you say stupid crap like this. Alex Mashinsky with Celsius said the service provide a way to innovate and go around all of these centralized toll collectors. Exactly what they are. Chronic systematic problem we have in our financial world is the fact that our traditional system, traditional finance, is concentrated, leveraged, and too big to fail. Down here, this is a lizard person, Gary Gensler, as you can see there. You can't tell me he's not a lizard person. Now, I mean that in jest. I don't think he actually has scales under his skin. But, I mean, he does have some big eyes. I mean, look at those eyes. Paul Dressler said, shout out from the Oklahoma City BitSquad. Well, we love Oklahoma City. You guys send us Trey Young. We certainly appreciate you guys for that. Device service seeing rapid growth. I hope you guys get the gist of the story. Gist of this story is they are coming at us. They're coming at DeFi. Get ready. It's coming. But it'll be in the bear market, which means people wonder, why do these things drop so much? Well, number one, people get too excited, which we'll have a video coming out for you guys soon on the top coins you don't want to touch in the bear market. But Cowboy Crypto, he says, is it hodl or hodl? A lot of people would think phonetically you should go with hodl, but I'm a strong believer in hodl.
Which is weird because this is the only one you don't go with the phonetic. Normally you're big on the going with the phonetics.
Well, there's a funky thing about the D and the L switching in the brain that when you think about it phonetically, just like with GIF versus GIF, if you think about it phonetically, it should actually be GIF, just what the creator meant it to be. But your brain reads it initially as GIF.
Well, and it's also an abbreviation. It's not a word.
It is an abbreviation. You are correct.
Yeah.
Hodl and hodl, not an abbreviation. I would challenge you on this. The first time you ever read the word, how did you say it in your brain? I would say for most people it's hodl.
I said it. For me, it was hodl.
Well, TJ, you're a small brain individual. So
No, I just knew.
I mean, you're shorter than me, so your brain obviously is a little bit smaller than mine.
That's not how that works.
You're right. It's definitely not, because that would mean Justin has a really big brain, and that's not true either.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun. What is Stoner Cats? The NFT series starring Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, and Vitalik. Some cryptocurrency projects have tokens. This one has tokens. Stoner Cats is a short animated series that stars Mila Kunis, Jane Fonda. Wasn't she a traitor to America? And Ashton Kutcher. She is, right? Isn't she? Don't people know that? She went over there in Vietnam? Okay. To watch it, you can buy NFTs, unless I'm getting that confused with somebody else. Wasn't she married to Ted Turner?
I don't
Jane
know.
Fonda? Yeah. I think she traded to America, 100%. She might have, turned again. She might have turned again back for us.
Traded back.
Turned back, Yeah. She's been around for a long time. She's real old. I shouldn't say that because obviously, I'm just the old guy that does some of the videos here.
Yeah, the old guy with gray hair.
Well, I'm eating better. I think my hair's turning back brown. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. There are all sorts of ways to watch TV these days: cable, satellite, streaming service, YouTube. Heck, you can still get a fuzzy version of PBS if you want to twist a coat hanger into a rabbit ear, stick it to your set. To that list, we can add more. NFTs, the blockchain-based token that acts as a deed of ownership for other assets. Instead of paying for a subscription to Netflix, you can buy non-fungible tokens of toked-up felines, then use them to watch a short cartoon about cats, starring Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Jane Fonda, and Vitalik Buterin. Why has Vitalik not been on this show? Like, I'm starting to get really angry.
Well, we haven't really reached out.
Yeah, we haven't. Maybe it's on us. Vitalik.
Also, it's Mila.
Is it Mila?
Mm-hmm.
Mila. Mm-hmm. Mila. I like Mila. Well, there it is. Hodl or hodl. Mila or Mila. Mila Kunis. I just call her that girl from that 70s show. That's in my brain, or Meg. I mean, that's what I know her as.
That's what a lot of people call her, yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a high concept behind the upcoming Stoner Cats, a direct-to-NFT short animated series. In addition to Kunis and Kutcher, Family Guy, aren't they married? Mm-hmm. So shouldn't her last name be Kutcher?
Well,
I guess when you're a celebrity, you just don't change.
Yeah.
Glad I married my wife where I was a celebrity. She's probably glad she married me before I was one, too. Creator Seth MacFarlane and comedian Chris Rock voice cats, while Vital Buterin plays the role of a taxidermied feline. No dead cat bounce jokes about Ethereum's recent price movement, please. That's a good joke. Great job on that one. I told you, Decrypt is my favorite online publication for crypto news. Enough sales, and they'll make more episodes. The plans for the cats to dive deeper into the darknet. Show not only traffics and technological concepts, but also demands that viewers apply them. To actually unlock the first episode, you'll need to buy an NFT depicting Fifi, Hamilton, Dave Baxter, Reginald, or Lord Catsington. Is the cat involved in this? He should be. He's going to be really big on it. He loves this stuff. Stoner Cats NFT, blah, blah, blah. First episode, Stoner Wing. Well, what do y'all think about this? Are y'all excited by this story? I don't think they're probably that excited about it. But hey, Kathy Wood bought some more Coinbase. Cool. That's all I got. Be blessed. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for today. I'm done talking about these stupid cats. Look, if these were dog NFTs, I could really get behind them. But cat NFTs, they're just... And I'll tell you this. We got some exciting stuff coming up. We're coming up with our own line of NFTs, not BitBoy or Bitverse related, but have a great story behind it. We're actually talking about integrating shows into that, so I'm a little disappointed they did it first, but we had this idea. We've been talking about it for a while now. But so, guys, has Tyler C been on? You mean Tyler S? I think you probably mean Tyler S. Reached out to him. He's just busy. We've asked him to come on several times. I think he's a great YouTuber. Guys, that's all I got for today. Look, let's see. What is the price of Bitcoin doing right now? We'll show some more market cipher stuff tomorrow when we got a little more time. We're at 37.7, Ethereum at 22. What we're seeing now is retail sentiment. Retail sentiment right now, we're not seeing a lot of manipulation in the markets. We should be seeing in the next, look, I think by this weekend, by the end of this weekend, we should be approaching $44,000. I think we do have a big move coming. Now, it's only Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's only Tuesday. I think by Sunday we should be over 44, starting that ascent to 47, and then clearing the big 50. Then we'll be up and running. I mean, guys, if you look here at the chart, if we were to go to September 28th, okay, September 28th right here, and we were to say 100K, let's say it goes up to 110K, be a little generous. Like, there's the line right there. Like, this here, this is where we got to get to. And we only have from here to there to get to it, okay? So think about it, and right now I think this kind of looks like, Seattle, which is kind of cool. There's a football stadium right there, so Mount Olympus in the background. You guys see the Space Needle, so. All right, guys, that's all I got. Have a good day. Let's see the price prompt. See it prompt. Hodl, hodl, pump, prompt. Love you. Be blessed. Big boy out.